Hello, how are you today? I'm doing okay, thank you for asking. Tell me what brings you here today. Exactly, because today is your US citizenship interview, right? And what's your personal reason you want to become an American citizen? I love your answer. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Tell me, how's the weather outside? Okay, interesting. All right. Now, could you tell me three things you did this morning before you came to your interview? Oh, nice. Thank you for that. Okay. So, tell me, for how long have you been a permanent resident? Thank you. All right. So, I'm gonna start with your interview. I'm Officer Williams, and I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand because you're gonna swear under oath. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Now you can please raise your hand and have a seat. All right. So, could you tell me why it's so important to tell the truth? Perfect. Perfect answer. All right. And why is so important to respect the Constitution? Correct. That's correct. Okay, can I see your green card, passport, and driver's license really quick, please? Thanks a lot. Perfect. Okay. All right, so tell me, how did you get your green card, or who made the petition for you to get it? Because of the Cuban adjustment law. Perfect. Okay. So that means you came from Cuba, correct? All right. Could you tell me, like, how long did you stay in the border when you came from Cuba? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you remember the year when this happened? Okay, thank you. All right, so let's get started reviewing your Form N400, okay? Tell me, what is your full name, please? Okay, and would you like to legally change your name today? Okay, that's fine. What's your social security number? All right, what's your date of birth? All right, so tell me the exactly date you became a lawful permanent resident, please. All right, and what's your telephone number? All right, how do you support yourself? All right, and where do you work? Awesome. What do you do in your job? Cool. All right. For how long have you been doing this job? Good. Okay. Can you tell me the work telephone number of yours, of course. Okay, got it. Thank you. Now, what's your current physical address? All right, and for how long have you been living in that address? Okay, do you live by yourself or someone else lives with you? Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. All right. What was your previous address, and for how long did you live there? All right. Thank you very much. Now, tell me, what is your height and your weight? Excellent. What's your eye color and hair color? Excellent. Do you have any trips outside of the United States in the last 5 years for 24 hours or longer? Okay. All right. And where did you go? Wow, so sounds amazing to me. What was the reason of those trips? Exactly. Okay. Now, what was the total days of those all trips? Okay. And when was the last time you went out of the country? And when you came back to the US? All right. Now, what's your current marital status? Are you single, married, divorced, widow, separated? Okay. All right. Okay. And how many times have you been married? Okay. Can you tell me that date you get married, please? Okay, thank you. And do you have biological children? How old are they? Okay, and are they American citizens? Oh, perfect. Sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there so we can move on to your reading test. I'm gonna show you a sentence and then let's see if you can read it for me, okay? All right, so tell me what says right there. How many states does the US have? Perfect, you passed the reading test. And now can you see that tablet in front of you? All right, because you're gonna use it for the next test, which is the writing test. You're going to write down there the next sentence that I'm gonna tell you already. The United States has 50 states. And if you need me to repeat you one more time, just let me know, okay? The United States has 50 states. All done, okay? Yeah, that's correct. So you passed the writing test too. So let's move on to your civic test, which are 10 civics questions. But if you answer correctly 6 of them, we're gonna come back to your application form to finish it up, okay? Got it. How many US senators are there? 100. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Be loyal to the United States, of course. When was the Constitution written? 1787. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. And there were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. All right. That means that you passed your civic test. Perfect. So let's go back to your Form 400. I need to ask you another kind of questions to know more information about you, and then you will be free to go, all right? But first, I need you to ask you one more thing about Cuba. Ready? Okay. So because you are from Cuba, you're supposed to know names, or at least one name of a communist group over there. So go ahead, tell me just one communist group. Oh, perfect. Okay, there you go. Thank you for that. Now let's keep going with the questions that I told you. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Okay, what is a claim? Correct, it is to pretend. Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Okay, so tell me what's the difference between to register and to vote? Great answer. I can see you studied pretty well for this interview, and I love that. Thank you for that. Now, do you have any nobility title in any foreign country? All right. What means nobility? Privileged social class. Perfect. Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Okay. So what is a mental institution? A place for people with mental problems. Have you ever failed to file your taxes? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Perfect. So tell me, what is an income tax? That's right, to pay money to the government every year. Now, have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated with, the Communist Party, any other totalitarian party, or a terrorist organization? Good. Do you believe in communism? Good. Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing, or trying to kill someone? Okay, so what's the difference between genocide and to kill? Exactly, that's correct. Now, were you ever a member of a rebel group, such a militia or guerrilla group? Okay. Were you ever a worker, volunteer, or soldier in a detention facility or prison camp? What is a prison camp? Correct. Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? All right. Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? A traffic ticket? But did you pay for that ticket already? So, yeah, we are okay, don't worry. Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Perfect. What is a crime, by the way? To break the law. Very good. Nice answer. Very good. Correct. Now, have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Okay, explain to me what is a drunkard. Oh, yeah. Someone alcoholic. All right. Yes, that's correct. Have you ever been a prostitute or procured anyone for prostitution? Gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling? No. So what gambling means? Yes, that's right. To play for money. Have you ever been like removed, excluded, or deported from the United States, of course? No. All right, so explain to me what is a deportation? Exactly. That's a great answer. Now, do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Perfect. How many times have you called yourself an U.S. citizen? Okay, just making sure. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Excellent. Tell me, what is an oath? Yes, a promise. Just like that. How many times have you have been voting in the United States? 0 times. So what's the reason you never been voting in the United States? Very good, because you are a resident, correct? A permanent resident. That's correct. Very good. All right. And are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Okay, so what it means, non-combatant services. Correct. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Perfect. So let's say there's a tornado. What can you do in this case? Sounds perfect. Very good. All right, so actually that's pretty, yeah, that's all for you today. You've been an amazing person who answered pretty good everything to me. And I just need to tell you that you passed your interview. So congratulations for that. Please, on that tablet, just make sure to place your signature there. Thank you very much. And then I'm gonna send to your address a letter. On that letter is going to say the date for your ceremony. So be prepared for it, okay? Have a good day and take care. Bye-bye.